45 years in keeping Louisville weird, Electric Ladyland has been there for all your eccentricities. While they do offer the best smoking supplies out on the market today, there's a whole lot more to check out. From ashtrays and blacklight posters, to records, incense and burners, and items to stock your metaphysical supply. They are open from 10 to 10, 7 days a week, located at 2325 Bardstown Road in Louisville, Kentucky, and at electricladyland420.com. Roll out.
Hey metalheads, you like tattoos? Of course you do. If you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area, come on over the bridge to Clarksville, Indiana, and get you some ink done at Ageless Art. If ink isn't your thing, they have a piercing studio as well. Visit agelessartclarksville.com to see some frequently asked questions, meet the staff. The shop is open Monday through Thursday, 12 to 8 p.m., Saturdays, 12 to 10 p.m., and Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m., all appointment-only spots. You can set up your appointments by phone at 812-283-1793 or email agelessarttattooandpiercing@gmail.com and someone will get you set up for your first or your next tattoo or piercing.
Hey metalheads, after going to a rager, what's your ultimate go-to? Mine is totally pizza. So when Overload is playing, or I'm promoting the Metal Forge live showcases, or the big goddamn metal show, I go to Pizza Donisi. Pizza Donisi is gourmet artisan pizza from right here in Louisville, Kentucky. It features things like the pizza of the month, to sandwiches, and also vegetarian and vegan options, which is so totally fucking cool for all of it's awesome pizza. You definitely want to go. Hey, and also from time to time they do cannolis. Oh, so fucking good. You know what they said, man? Leave the gun, take the cannoli. Yeah, just like that in Godfather. They're located right next to the Mag Bar at 1396 South 2nd Street. So either stop in or call in at 502-213-0488. They're open till midnight. The witching hour.
Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Hey metalheads, you all hear me talk about Mag Bar all the time. It is the home to the Metal Forge live showcases and is an integral stop in the Ultimate Underground Metal Tour schedule. They obviously feature live music, but the Mag Bar also has daily specials like Pint and Slice Night on Tuesdays with Pizza Donisi. But they also do Bring Your Own Vinyl on Thursdays with DJ Kent Jackson, and Finer Things Sundays. Located right next to Pizza Donisi at 1398 South 2nd Street, open 3 p.m. to 4 a.m. 7 days a week. Get your asses out to the Mag Bar. Rock out.
In a broken wasteland, come to my fire and place your blood and steel upon my pyre. Oh, this is the Metal Forge. 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 Metal Forge. My furnace starts to glow with crimson coal.
What's going on, metalheads? Thank you all for tuning into this week's episode of the Metal Forge. My name is Mark Jackson, and I am your host. Alright, today we have Savannah, Georgia sludge metal. Back this time with James May, the drummer of Black Tusk. Of course, you all know that I love this band. These are awesome fucking people. They recently had an album come out at the end of April, and it is on Seasons of Mist Records, and, you know, it's that perfect run time where it's like 35, 37 minutes, something like that. It's pretty fucking cool. You know, I love stuff like that. But yeah, total cool stuff. We're going to check in with James here in a minute. So, if you all had been paying attention to the live streams last week, you would have noticed that I announced most of the lineup for Big Goddamn Metal Show in October at the Mag Bar. And so we'll just go ahead and go through that right now, which is totally fucking rad shit. Another Big Goddamn Metal I've done fucked up. Listen to me now. Another Big Goddamn Metal show here at the Metal Forge, Mag Bar, Pizza Donisi, sponsored by Electric Ladyland and Mom's Music. Total fucking rad times, all ages, October 11th and 12th. Doors are at 6:30. Music is at 7. 6 bands each day, $20 per day or $30 for the Forge Pass. On Friday, we have Treason, Vexing Hex, Wind Rider in their first Louisville appearance ever. Fucking awesome band. You know, we just had them on here back in June promoting Revival. Super rad fucking times. Awesome people. We're gonna look forward to playing in a show with these dudes. Idle Throne. Super rad fucking band. Obviously, you know, they're also playing with Sanhedrin and Bloodstar at Black Circle in Indianapolis at the end of August. Fucking super rad band. Ice Owl played the Idle Throne album release up in Lafayette back in at the end of May. Super awesome people. Check them out. They were back in the show back in around March, talking about A Clarion Call. Awesome homies from New Jersey, Midnight Hellion. Super rad dudes. I'm glad to be bringing them back to Louisville. They played a Metal Monday here about a year ago. They've been on tour with Anvil the last 2 years, and on the tour that they're doing this, they're on tour with Udo. So fucking hell yeah, awesome stuff. And local hometown fucking instrumental metal madness, fucking Ulm, headlining that Friday night show. Super rad fucking band. We had them on a year ago. They were promoting some return shows and such. Fucking awesome. I love, you know, their music is just so immersive. Come out, see the show. There's going to be visuals with them. They're going to bring the whole fucking shebang, and it's going to be awesome. Definitely worth $20 for the day. Just them alone are. And everything else is just a fucking plus. Saturday, starting at 7 p.m., we have Midnight Lounge Crew. Fuck yeah, awesome fucking blues to almost fusion metal. There's some heavy shit in there. I love them. I wanted them to play last year, but prior obligations, they didn't get a chance to, so now we're here this time. Fucking also from Indiana. Fucking Indianapolis, actually. Fucking Lavaborn. Hell yeah. Can't wait to see these dudes again. It's been a minute. Totally looking forward to it. And then in the re-debut show, Free Warren from E-Town, Kentucky. Garrett Netto from the band Sinistrum is in that band as well. So awesome new wave of traditional heavy metal type shit. You know, I think you'll dig it. Completely rad times. Also, then another Louisville staple band, Joe Grudge, featuring members of Ulm. Hey, what? And hell yeah, just awesome. They fucking bring it. You know, it makes you feel like you've been in the pit, even if you haven't been in it with these dudes. Then Ice Howl from Bloomington, Indiana. You might have heard about these guys and lady. And yeah, it's totally rad fucking times. They're going to make their Louisville debut, and it's going to be fucking amazing. And then headlining night 2 and the whole show from Brooklyn, New York, Sanhedrin. Totally looking forward to playing this show with them, and just out of sheer luck, there was a cancellation on the Indianapolis show with Idol Throne and Bloodstar and Sanhedrin. So Ice Howl will be playing that as well. Look, if you're in Indy, you know, come out to that. That's at the end of August. I believe it's the 28th. It's like a Wednesday or something like that. On their run up to Blades of Steel. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking Randy's got a banger fest this year. And I am like completely upset that like we couldn't do the whole run up there. I mean, feasibly, I don't think I could financially do it at that time of year, but it would just be so fucking awesome. There's some awesome bands that are on it. I mean, it's insane. I love it. Who all is on there? Treason, Tundra, Blind Oath, Grave Ripper, Lady Beast, Sanhedrin, Hatriot, Bloodstar, Lich King, Ex-Hoarder, Killer Dwarfs, Sereth Ungle, Night Demon, motherfucker. I might just go up for that even. You know, just to sit there and be able to say, hey, I got to see fucking Night Demon this year finally. And, you know, I might do it. Who knows? But anyway, I'm yammering on here. Let's listen to some music from the Black Tusk album, The Way Forward. This is Brushfire.
I want to burn with the sink behind your tongue and collapse under the weight of what you've done. Every day drifts away to hear me now. I sing but will not drown like a beast to reach beyond the wilted song. Darkness fill my life.
right, metalheads, we are being joined here right now, and I'm recording this in May, so we're a week off of the new album release from Black Tusk, and we are here with James May. Dude, what is fucking up?
What's up?
Dude, I am doing pretty well. As I said, I'm recording this in May, and it's gonna be a month or so probably before this is actually out. But I'm amped. It's Derby season here in Louisville, and I'm getting the fuck out of town.
All right.
So yeah, man, new fucking album. It came out on April the 26th. There was a lot of fucking great albums that came out then, and this is The Way Forward. By Black Tusk. For one, I love the artwork. You know, I love the, with such heavy fucking bands to have like, opposite color, Black Tusk, and then you've got blues and greens and yellows and all of this completely opposite almost.
Yeah, I mean everything was pastel colors for this one. I mean all artwork with us is always thought out.
Sure.
There's never anything that's not thought out.
Well, yeah, I mean you almost have to,
I just don't want things to look typical. Like, I just don't like that. Like, I like to keep things different, and Agatha has always been with us forever. So, since day one. So.
Hell yeah. And now, Agatha being the visage on the cover, correct?
Yes, correct.
Now, when you go back to, say, something like Passage Through Purgatory, way back in the day, is that her as well?
Back.
What's that?
I said, you just brought the old hits back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, dude, like I said prior to about, playing some shows with you all in the past, but yeah, I've been a fan for a long time, and I try to see you guys every time you come through town here, so I just dig seeing you guys. Something about the sludge and swamp metal as it is that I just dig it, and I love that part of the United States because in Georgia, North Carolina, East Tennessee, in that Appalachian area that you get, South Carolina, you get all of these awesome fucking sludge metal bands.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
When the band actually had started back in 05-ish.
Uh-huh.
So how does it make you feel to go back now almost 20 years later and look back?
Shit, man. There's been so many things we've been through. It makes me feel good, when I look back at what we've achieved, it's I can only be happy about it, there's been good times, there's been bad times.
Sure.
There's both ways.
Not to get too Led Zeppelin on it, right?
Yeah. There's good times and bad times. But yeah.
Will just messaged me and said, if you haven't heard from him, try giving him a call.
Yeah.
I'll text him later and be like, nope, never did hear from him. No. Not at all. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, obviously trials and tribulations, but success and the moments of Valhalla and shit like that too, I think we all go through that, but if you were to pinpoint something that that you're just still to this day, over the last 20 years, you're still to this day just like, holy shit, that is fucking amazing. What is it?
Probably maybe Hellfest.
Right on.
Yeah, like Hellfest was amazing. You know, like we've done a lot of festivals and shit before, but there was just something about that we all just clicked at that moment. You know, and we had our boy Tony from Savannah with us and shit, you know, like, and it was a magical fucking moment. You know? Like,
Yeah, man. So, yeah, absolutely. Major festivals like that, you know, to play something like a Hellfest, a Bloodstock, a Copenhagen, you know, Walk-In.
We played them, you know, like Roadburn, all that shit. Like, we done it, you know, but there was just something about that with us. Like,
to have the hometown dude there with you, and you're just like a couple of dudes, you know, 4 or 5 dudes from fucking Georgia, and it's like, holy shit, how are we doing this?
You know, like at that point, you know, like we didn't even know what was in front of us. So yeah, probably that point I still think of now to this day. You know, and Athon was still around too.
Oh fuck, dude, yeah. Shout the fuck out, man, for sure. So on the way forward, that seems like the way of life at this point. You know, I think we all just got to search for the way forward as it is. So I totally get the name and everything, you know, and looking at song titles on the album, like Out of Grasp, Breath of Light, Lessons Through Deception, you know, it feels like a concept album.
Yeah, it basically is.
Okay.
It was supposed to be a completely different thing. Like, the album was supposed to be called A Ruined Design. And then we changed it around to The Way Forward.
Okay.
That is what it was going to be called in the beginning.
That's awesome. So
it kind of went like completely different ways.
Okay. So why did the name just not fit it anymore? Was that
It didn't fit it anymore. And once we started doing, like, once Brian and I started collaborating on the artwork and shit, we just started talking and being like, man, this, you know, he was like, this really doesn't fit it anymore. And I was like, yeah, it really don't fit it anymore. And he was like, let's call it, you know, what do you think? He probably called the album what the fuck was going to be called.
Okay.
You know, but like I said, when it started, it was supposed to be called A Ruined Design. And then it changed to The Way Forward. So it went completely north and south.
Right. That's awesome because, you know, I love that being a musician myself and just seeing the way it's like, okay, I've got this idea. This is where, you know, being that creative mind in a band and just sitting there and saying, okay, I've got this idea. Mm-hmm. This is the direction I want to take it. And then for some reason, we're out in fucking left field and everything changes.
Everything fucking changes.
And then that idea is not quite that same thing anymore. So you have to say, well, that really doesn't work for what I had. So hell yeah, dude, that is fucking amazing. So in the process of doing the writing and everything, and with it being A Ruined Design, now The Way Forward, obviously you have members there that, you know, do you all completely record everything yourselves?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, do you keep it in house, or are you going to a different studio where you're working with other people?
No, we keep it in the house these days. You know, like we keep, like, we're like kind of a little camp these days. You know, like, we kind of just keep shit to ourselves, and then once we release it, it's not ours anymore.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? Right.
No, I totally get that. Yeah. Because it is, and being a musician, yeah, I relate to that because it is yours to a point.
Yeah. And then once it's released, April 26th, it ain't ours no more. It's everyone else's. And that's fine with me.
Hell yeah. See, that's awesome. I'm totally digging that. So when you all go to record, do you, and with you keeping it in-house like that, obviously, as I'm looking through the liner notes, Scary produces the album.
Yes.
Along with, of course, you and Andrew and everybody else, saying, all right, this is what we need. This is what it is. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's rad as shit. So I see that now after asking the question because I'm looking through the metal archives on it because I don't have my physical copy by the time we're recording this.
Yeah.
And, that's totally cool too because Brian has been with you all since forever also. 2013 was his first cover art with you, the 10 No Wounds.
Yes, that boy has been with us forever. Like, he might as well be one of the family.
Sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's an awesome thing too because I don't think a lot of people realize like how you do have extended band members to a degree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're the four dudes that get together and write and play, but if you didn't have people like Brian or just whoever's there on the side, even your merch dude is an extended band member at this point.
Exactly. Every team needs a sideline.
Hell yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And that's super fucking cool. And and shout out to those dudes because Jared is totally my guy on that. Dale is as well. Fucking yeah. Totally dig them. Fucking
they're just as important.
Oh yeah.
In making what this is.
Unsung, a lot of the artistry in especially in metal music, there's a lot of unsung heroes. You do get to see a lot of pretty cool shit.
Hell yeah.
Which is awesome because you all have always had fucking killer artwork, which I am so glad that you had said what you had said at the beginning where you were like, we take a very very hands-on approach. I'm paraphrasing, of course. But like really fucking, you pay real close attention to detail on the artwork.
Everything is a plan. Everything has to be planned with the artwork because it's just like the music is art, the art is important as fuck too.
Sure.
So this since the beginning, like I've been hands-on with that shit. Like it's got to be a certain way.
So when you go and say, for example, having the album covers that you've had, especially like with the Way Forward and how there's a lot of pastel color on it and everything, and Years in Black. But when you get to something like a TCBT, where it's you can see there's the skull in there, but it really looks like a road case where it's been spray painted, and for everything that you've done. It's probably the most simplistic album cover looking.
I mean, that's true, but that was what we needed to do at the time, and if you look at all of our road cases, like you're saying, all of our shit has that TCBT on it.
Sure.
All of our shit has that on it. Everyone knows us by that. So that was just what it was at the time.
Fuck yeah, dude. I totally dig that. So now that the album is out, and like I said, we're talking so much into the future on this, and it's totally fucking rad. So now that the album is out, summer is upon us. What does Black Tusk have fucking planned out for the rest of the year?
Well, we will be doing festivals this summer, and then we will be doing touring in the U.S., a full U.S. tour, and then come home for 2 weeks, and then go to Europe in fall. So, I mean, it's just a bunch of fucking touring after these festivals in the summer.
Hell yeah, man. So staying home and chilling out and writing albums or going on tour?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, which do you prefer?
What do I prefer? I mean, I always like to write music. You know, I love art. You know.
Hell yeah.
Like, so writing music's the shit. Getting together with my boys and playing some music is to jam up, you know. So
dig. So yeah, so if you didn't have to go out on the road and tour everything, you would totally stay home and do the music writing and releasing, right? Or do you dig going out on the road just as much?
Just as much.
Oh fuck yeah. No, see, that's always something that's interesting as shit to me, to find out, like, bands that don't want to fucking play out live.
No, I love playing out live. It's like, there ain't nothing like seeing people, like, dig your shit, you know, like, and playing new shit to them, you know, and them, you know, we just did Savannah. It was fucking off the chain, you know, right?
So, do you prefer home shows or away shows?
Huh?
So, like, do you like playing at home, like at Savannah, and doing like either a big tour kickoff or like if you're going out for an extended period of time, do you like to do like that kickoff or back home bash kind of thing?
I would say that what makes me the most nervous is playing at home.
I get that.
Because it's where you're from, you know, like you want to represent your city, you know, sure. Like you want to do it good for them, you know, like, and then when you do, it feels so satisfying, but it's always me personally, it makes me fucking nervous as fuck.
I get that. I'm the same way, actually.
Unless I play Savannah.
You know, certain things certain things I get nervous about with it. Like if I know it's somewhere where like I know like the facade is gonna be like super hometown crowd type stuff, like yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
You know, especially if it's like I know there's a chance that family might show up.
Yeah, no shit. You know, it's just, I don't even know why I stress about it. I shouldn't stress about it because it always comes out good.
Sure.
It's always good. But, like, there's just something in me that always makes me nervous to play my hometown.
Yeah, I get that 100%. It's like, what the fuck? You know, I'm from like a real small town here in Indiana. And that's what it is for me. Like, if I were to go back and play like that same small town or play the places I played when I was like 17 or 18 years old, as you know, as that real small local musician type shit.
Yeah.
I'd probably fucking shit my pants right now.
Yeah, you
never grow out of it, do you?
Like,
You know, shout out on Lemmy on that for, you know, always fucking bringing up stage fright.
I can play in front of so many people and it doesn't bother me. If I go to Savannah and play, I get nervous. It's the only time it makes me nervous. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is about it, but like.
So the real thing is
like,
we're gonna play Savannah once a fucking like a year.
No, yeah, and that too. It's like it's always a big fucking thing.
Sure,
you know, it's always a big thing. Everyone comes out.
Oh hell yeah! Because I mean, let's face it, you guys are fucking badass, man.
Yeah, you know. So it's just, and I don't know. There's just something where you just don't want to let your city down. You know, like,
sure.
And like I said, it's always good. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, but like, but it is. You know.
Hell yeah.
It's the only thing that makes me nervous.
So I am not a drummer, okay? I'm a bass player, or I attempt to play bass and I attempt to sing and whatever. But, okay, so my band has recently got into, you know, playing with in-ear monitors into a click live. What are your thoughts on doing things like that? About playing to like a click or anything like that?
Can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Sure.
So like,
and I totally
even
get
if we
that.
Recorded an album or anything, we never played it with click. It's just, to me, it just kills the feeling.
Right.
I mean, to each their own. You know, but like, we straight up, when we record with somebody, we tell them straight up, there ain't no click with the drummer. You know, like, we don't do that because I feel like it just kills the feeling.
I totally get you. And I've been in the vein of both. You know, first drummer in the band, didn't want to play to a click, couldn't play to the click. It again felt the same way. It felt like he was always, it would mess him up and he would feel like it was making it too mechanical.
It's like those alter pivot, you know, like it to me, it takes the feeling away. You know, it doesn't, I don't want to keep thinking, I just want to do it.
Sure.
You know?
Oh yeah, I totally get that.
But some drummers are different, you know, like, and if that's for them, that's for them. But for me, absolutely not.
Okay. Well, and you know, it's such a hot button topic these days because it's like it almost feels like there is such a division of like, these people think that these people are wrong about either side. Like, it shouldn't never be to the click, but it, you know, then these people are like, it always has to be to the click. And it's just like, I think it, whatever warrants it.
Exactly. Man, that's garbage. You know, like, fucking, whatever works for you is what works for you.
Sure.
You know, like, I don't look down on anybody for what the fuck they're doing, you know, but for me, that's not going to happen.
Right.
Like, but I mean, if another drummer wants to do that shit, cool, man. You know, if anything, I'd be like, oh, you do it this way? Cool. You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the cool thing about, I think, you know, I used to be that guy where it was like I had to be in one band. I could only concentrate on this thing. And then, you know, over the pandemic, I started talking with some people and I found out how many people out there are in bands and they live nowhere near each other. And they get together and do, say, a 2-week run or something like once or twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I was able to join another band and take some time away from, and still be like, you know, having it on the other side of the brain with having both bands there. It's like, okay, this is this band, this is this band. And now it's like, it has allowed me to share two different dynamics of of playing. And I think that's fucking rad shit. It's like going to the playing to the click versus not, and just being able to go back to old school play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But like when you play live, it's always going to change from what the album sounds like.
Sure.
I think, like, and a click just makes it. I don't know. It's mechanical to me.
When you all play live, do you think you all are heavier live than you are on album?
It depends on what night. It definitely depends on what night.
Touche. I get that. And it depends on what room.
Yeah, that's true. And it depends on, like what the crowd's giving to you.
Oh, hell yeah. That's one of my things that I've loved, like, just watching you guys when I've seen you, is fucking just like I get lost in it. And I'm just like, fuck yes. This is exactly what I needed.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, they give us what we need, so we give it back.
Hell yeah. So any shows coming up that you're particularly excited for that you could talk about?
I mean, I'm excited to go on tour and to go back to Europe. There's nothing in particular. Like there's gonna be some festivals this summer, and when they come up,
Sure.
But
hell yeah.
I'm just happy to get back on the road.
Definitely. Well, yeah. I definitely hope to see you guys.
I said do that gypsy life.
Fuck yeah. I mean, that's the cool thing about music, is we're all fucking carnies to a degree. Mm-hmm. And, it's like, even we all fucking have our crazy weird shit, like, the weird shit that we eat on the road, and, and all of that fucking crazy stuff. How many Buc-ee's can we stop at and get the different brisket each time? If you're a meat eater.
Yeah. And I am. So
so hell yeah. Love the album. Looking forward to seeing it live. Hopefully this tour will be like play it in its entirety.
Yeah, I mean we got it for you.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Hopefully that's not a spoiler. But
yeah, we definitely pulled some things out on this one.
Oh fuck yeah. I'm excited for it. So I want to go ahead and switch over to Derailed. These are some random questions about you as a person.
Okay.
And since we were, they could be about anything, but since we were talking about tour and everything, when you are out on tour, where do you like to frequent? And B, how do you relax on tour?
Okay. Where do I like to frequent on tour? Pretty much in the back of the van. like I like to, as they say, I like to beach back there. And what was the other question?
How do you stay relaxed on tour?
How do I stay relaxed on tour? I don't think about it.
Right on.
Like, I just I don't think about it. That's how I relax.
You got to show up and at this time and do this thing, and there it is.
Yep. I mean, you're more on a schedule on tour than you are in your entire life.
Sure.
But you're always on a schedule.
Right. No, and the first part of that was like, when I say do you like to frequent, do you check out a local eatery or an opium den. I don't know. A fucking an art museum, anything like that.
I frequent bars.
Dude, and I'm going to say this. Fucking, I've played a fuck ton of bars, as we all have, and there's certain ones that have fucking amazing fucking food. Best food ever, and it is legit fucking bar food. It is a fucking hamburger with an egg on it.
Yeah.
And it's fucking amazing. It is like the best fucking bar food you'll ever have, and it's always in every fucking bar.
Yeah, true that.
It's always the best until it's the next.
Yeah. Agreed.
Out of going into Europe and stuff like that, is there a country you just love to go to every time?
I love Germany.
I knew you were going to say that.
I fucking love Germany. All right. And Poland's fucking awesome too, except the roads to get there. It's like, fucking, what the fuck? Fix your fucking road.
Right.
But
the cool thing is you don't have to drive.
No, hell no. I'm just hanging.
That's where it's at, and that's
Poland are fucking the shit. I mean, and it's not like I don't like other places in Europe, but if you're asking me my favorites, it would be Germany, definitely.
Did you? Yeah. Okay, real talk.
Germany, and then fucking Poland's fucking dope too. Always.
All right, so real talk on this one is, have you ever, and this is a bonus question, have you ever went on tour and, say, not filed the fucking work visa paperwork?
You'd have to ask Andrew about that shit.
As far as you know, no.
What, I fucking know? I don't fucking know.
Wah, wah, wah. And that's a thing. I mean, because that shit's fucking expensive, and apparently that cost is going up next year again.
Mm-hmm.
Like 300% or some fucking shit.
Yeah, probably.
Just in normal day-to-day life, what makes you smile?
What makes me smile? Playing music, listening to Appetite for Destruction. There is my girlfriend.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. See, that's fucking awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Just normal day-to-day fucking regular fucking dude shit. That's cool. Have you ever gotten anything autographed? And if so, what was it and who by?
I've autographed things a lot, but I don't think I've ever gotten anything autographed. Like, never wanted to be that guy.
Sure. Yeah, I totally get that.
Way. It's just, I keep shit on the down low. I'm not even on the internet. So.
Wow, so you being on a podcast is a rare fucking occurrence of you being on the internet. Other than in like video and audio.
Yes. Right.
They get to hear your voice. Holy shit.
Right.
That's fucking rad.
Yeah. So, this is not my norm.
Who is the most successful person you know, and what have you learned from them?
That's a hard question. Woo! Right. The most successful person I know. Probably my brother. He's a successful person. And he's really got like his shit together. Yeah. Even when he doesn't have his shit together. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's same for me, you know?
Yeah. Like, his name's Sean May. But yeah, he, there's something about that motherfucker. Yeah.
Do you know the meaning of life?
Do I know the meaning of life? Does anyone? Be happy, man. Like, try to be happy.
Totally.
Yep. Try to fucking do what you need to do.
I totally agree with that. Be fucking happy. You know, do what it is that makes you happy, as long as you're not fucking somebody else over.
Yep. And don't fuck nobody else over. Yep.
Yeah. And let them be them.
Yep.
And I think that's ultimately, you know, what fucking metal has become. You know, it used to, now it's let us be us and you be you, and, you know, don't fuck with each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I feel the same way. It's just like,
do you feel like people are born evil?
do I feel like people are born evil? No, I think people look around sometimes and start to get jaded about shit.
For sure.
That's how I feel about it.
Right. Especially when, you know, you think of people like a Ted Bundy or a Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, it's just like you look around and it's just like shit's fucked up, man. You know, like you just start being created a certain way, you know? Like maybe people are born evil, but I think they're created evil more.
Right. They see things like, take for example, and this is of course a fictional character, let's say Tony Soprano. You know, walks in on his dad cutting somebody's finger off, and, you know, the thrill of the excitement of seeing it, you know.
Yeah.
Did the thing, you know. It started that beginning to being a sociopath.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I think that's the same thing with, you know, people like fucking, and where I said that a fictional character, but, you know, if you can write something, that means that you have more than likely experienced that. So I would, yeah, definitely, you know, real life people like fucking, whoever, like Zodiac Killer, fucking Richard Ramirez, fucking Ted Bundy, fucking Gacy, fucking Fish, you know, all of those people, you know, fucking, it's really interesting shit.
Fish is probably the most fucked up shit I ever heard in my entire life.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially like when they did the x-rays after he was dead.
Yeah, like Fish is probably the most fucked up serial killer I have ever heard of in my fucking life.
Yep. And parts of his life were actually written into the character of Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, yeah. Like, because I mean, I look in on shit like that. Like, I like cults and I like serial killers and I like looking in on that shit and everything. But yeah, Albert Fish is probably the most fucked up serial killer I had ever fucking heard of in my entire life.
Yeah, definitely.
In the fucking letter he wrote to his fucking kid when he took that kid.
Yeah.
He wrote it to his fucking parents.
Dude, James, I have one more question, but before we get to it, as always, links are listed below, so please give a like, share, and a follow. Why haven't you already? Because these dudes have been out for fucking 20 years, and you should fucking know about them already. But fuck, that's why we're fucking here today. Dude, do you have any other shout-outs or anything else you'd like to promote today?
I mean, I want to promote all these bands that are on the fucking road. You know, like trying that shit, getting it off. I mean, I remember when we were younger, man. All we want to do is like take people out on the road, get them, you know, like not do them like how we were back in the day. Like show them a good time and rid of me. Let's get rid of me. I'm gonna give a shout out to that band.
Fuck yeah.
Right. Check that shit out.
Dude, that's something right there that is like a very fucking like huge, like sensitive topic for me, is what you just said about taking bands on the road, being cool with each other and fucking showing them the ropes, and you all getting shown the ropes from fucking bands that, you know, are in that more in that level above you, you know, whoever that may be. And that's so fucking rad. And that is where there is in my opinion, is a huge disconnect between these fucking stadium bands that could be taking out bands like you and still take out bands that are stadium bands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like, dude, everyone's suffering in the beginning, and you have to know that about another band. You know, like, come on, baby. Let me bring you under my wing. You know, like.
Sure.
So.
And you know, and here's the fucking thing that I would sit there and see with shit like this is, say you did get a, you know, an arena, like, you know, arena band.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, you know, an arena band, you know, not stadiums, fucking, but like arenas, you know, 20,000, 15,000 seat fucking places. Fucking, I guarantee that if fucking somebody picked you guys up for that fucking people would see, it's like, oh fuck, they're playing this, I'm fucking there for them.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. It's just a big contrived fucking argument to me, where I keep saying that, like, I really wish these fucking, like, stadium touring bands would fucking really just pick up fucking more, I don't know, you know, feed the fucking market, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's gonna live forever.
Yeah, no shit.
So I'll jump off my soapbox now.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
And I interrupted your shout-outs, so please continue your shout-outs and other things you'd like to promote.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, these are my people. You know, I can't wait to take them on the road. We're about to be with Capra, like, on the road. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fucking cool. And we're going to kid it.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Dude, final question of the day is the NSA listening to us right now?
I have no fucking clue. And nor do I care.
Yeah, right. I mean, if they are, they are. I mean, at least I know I'm not the only one. You know, because it's everybody. And fuck, what you gonna fucking do about it?
Not a goddamn thing.
Right. I mean, those conspiracies are like that. You know, it's like, you know, it's like, is it there? I don't know. Could be.
Yeah.
Could be far-fetched too. But I'm also a believer of, like, if you can think it, you can do it.
Yeah.
So when you sit there and watch these fucking Marvel films of where they're doing these fucking, where they have these fucking floating like fucking screens that are touch screens and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's probably not far around from fucking actually achieving that shit.
That's true.
Whether it be like a fucking, like the Nintendo Power Glove.
Damn, you just went back in the day.
Fuck yeah, dude. Dude, I love that movie, The Wizard.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
I'm like that. I'm like the little kid, California.
Damn, you just brought up a Power Glove? Damn.
Fuck yeah, man. I bring it up because I never had one as a kid.
I never did either.
But I've watched people use them who did have them, and they were fucking awful.
Yeah, no shit.
Because they would always try and fucking play fucking games that you couldn't fucking play with it. Like Simon's Quest.
Yeah, like Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, right?
It's got to be the gold version.
It does. All of them have to be the gold versions.
Yeah, it's got to be the gold version, or get the fuck out of here.
Yep. Dude, I bought a Switch just so I could fucking play those.
Uh-huh.
And that's it. I don't give a fuck about any of the new games. I just wanted to fucking play some NES and Super Nintendo.
Hell yeah.
Dude.
Duck Hunt? Shit.
Fuck yeah, man. If you're in the Miniverse or what's that?
You had to have the gun for Duck Hunt.
Oh fuck yeah, you had to. Yeah, the fucking that you can't even use now. That they actually make a updated version to work with TVs today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because it's a light gun is what it is. It's a refractory light. So, and it's like that's how it sends the signal. So TVs today don't have refractory light in them. So, because it creates a screen blink. But they've actually created a zapper fucking that is compatible with like LED and shit TVs. So
that's fucking wild.
Fuck yeah, it is. We totally just got into fucking Nintendo talk here, and which is something that I never really do on the Metal Forge. But fucking James, thank you so fucking much for coming to the Metal Forge today. This has been fucking an awesome Reforged episode. Go see these fuckers live. They deserve it. They kick fucking ass. They're all great fucking people. Dude, from the Black Tusk catalog, what do you want to play?
What do I want to play?
Yeah. On the way out, what do you want to play from the catalog?
The Way Forward.
Fuck yeah, man. Here it comes. This is The Way Forward. Yeah.
In 2017, one man's vision and passion for all things metal started out as a record store in his house. Years later, the fight against a mainstream empire continues as Shade Beast. An independent metal collective and online store based in Athens, Georgia, is the world's premier heavy metal brand for music heads that value authenticity over the mainstream acceptance. Featuring original t-shirts from some of the best underground artists, as well as stickers, posters from the Shade Beast Presents concert series. Unique, one-of-a-kind collectibles and small curated selection of vinyl and cassettes from the masters old and new. Visit shadebeast.com and enter promo code SithLord for free domestic shipping on your first order, whether you're a new customer or returning. And be sure to join the Shade Beast social groups on Facebook and the interwebs to keep up with the new release announcements and talk all things metal and Star Wars. You'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and filth.
Welcome to the night. You think you know Night Demon? Then the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast is for you. Step into the darkness as we peel back the curtain to give you an unprecedented, all-access look into the mind and the heart of the demon. We're talking band history, song analysis, studio anecdotes, stories from the road. It's everything a diehard Night Demon fan could want and more. This is the only place to learn the inside scoop, the deep dive trivia, the untold tales from the band members themselves and those closest to the Night Demon story. Need more? The sacred Night Demon Crypt will be pried open to reveal demo recordings that have never before seen the light of day, all with in-depth commentary by the band and the people who were there for the writing and recording process. This is a gold mine, a treasure trove of all things Night Demon. Head over to nightdemon.net or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Since 2013, there has been a calling from the underground, from the graves of all those unholy, and they decided to make a zine to talk about all of this. Soul Grinder Zine! An independent metal zine to keep you informed on all things metal and horror from the underground. Available in both print and digital formats, they're bringing you the best interviews and reviews out there today. Not only do they do the zine, but they also do compilation CDs. Check them out at facebook.com/soulgrinder.zine and start your subscription now.
Hey everybody, let me tell you about the new sponsor to the Metal Forge, Unchained Tapes. They're an independent Pennsylvania tape label. They focus on extreme metal and punk with a killer approach to the tape scene. Visit their web store at unchainedtapes.bigcartel.com now to get your fill of tapes. And for being a Metal Forge listener, enter the code METALFORGE10 at checkout to get a 10% discount on your total purchase. That's unchainedtapes.bigcartel.com.
What's up, Metal Forge fans? This is Alan Bishop, the alchemist of Indiana's Black Forest and head distiller at Spirits of French Lick. Do you find yourself drawn to the unexplained, fascinated by the Fortean, or enchanted by the paranormal? If the things that go bump in the night resonate in your mind, then tune into my brand new podcast, If You Have Ghosts, You Have Everything. Featuring first-hand accounts, collected stories, interviews, history, and speculation related to all things not of this world. Available now on Anchor, Spotify, Google, Amazon, and more. Set back, relax, and remember, if you have ghosts, you have everything.
Hey, let me tell you guys about Mercenary Press. They're an independent London label and distributor of all things metal. Mercenary Press delivers the goods from their own independent zine. Trust me, you're going to want to get in on that. To distributing various bands from all over the world, including Cramp from Spain and Sadistic Force from Texas. Visit mercenarypress.bigcartel.com to find out what all they have in stock and what you can order. And for Metal Forge listeners, enter code METALFORGE10 to receive a discount on your total purchase at mercenarypress.bigcartel.com. Check it out now.
Hey Metalheads, it's with great pleasure I get to tell you guys about a new sponsor to the Metal Forge, Ageless Art, New Albany. After 20 years of owning and operating Ageless Art in Clarksville, Indiana, Phil Garrett had a vision for a new type of tattoo studio. Something that is clean and modern, sleek, refined, inviting. And he's done just that with Ageless Art in New Albany. You can find it at 2736 Charlestown Road, New Albany, Indiana, 47150. Business hours are Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays are 12 to 6. All sessions are appointment only, so give them a call and go get you some new ink. Or if it's your first time, go get your first one, baby.